Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This weekend, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Are we going to bounce back, or is Crystal Palace going to add to the misery? Let's dive into it. Let's look at the game and give our preview, prediction, and what we think might happen. Crystal Palace is the blueprint on how this system we're trying to play is actually supposed to work. Crystal Palace play three in the back with wing back. Key difference, major difference between our system and Crystal Palace system is that they also go through the middle. They have Adam Wharton, one of the best ball playing mid deep line defensive midfielder in the Premier League right now. Next, or right below Rodri when Rodri is fit, is Adam Wharton. And the way Crystal Palace get the ball from their center back to the midfield and out wide to their wing back with Munoz and Mitchell bombing down the wings is how we think we could be. And that's exactly how Ruben Amorim thinks his team should be able to play. But for whatever reason, we are nowhere near that efficient, that effective with the system like Crystal Palace are. And my worry is that once we go up against that, we're going to get exposed badly. Right now, I'm not sure which United is gonna show up. Is it the United that start game fast, aggressive, and on top of the opponent, or is it the Manchester United we got last game against Everton, lethargic, slow on the ball, no aggression, no fight whatsoever? The biggest worry is we do not know which United is going to show up, which version of our team is going to show up on that pitch on Sunday. That's a worry. That is the nightmare because on any given weekend, we can get embarrassed or we can pull up a miracle like the Liverpool result. But the more the Liverpool continue to play, the less impressive that result become. The more Liverpool continue to lose, the less impressive that result. Actually, if you take that result away, what do we have? We beat Liverpool and we went on a 3-game winning streak and we went on a 5-game undefeated streak. But the last two took miracles for us to tie them. And when that miracle did not happen in the game, we lost to Everton. A team shouldn't be relying so much on pulling out the impossible all the time to actually get a result. And that's where we are right now. We are in this purgatory of decent and absolutely horrible. This purgatory has been the worst thing. There's some other saying, manager this, manager that. I'm not with that. This game is another test to see if we actually have any pride. These players actually have any guts correct their wrongs. Because if we come out even 50% like we did against Everton, Crystal Palace is going to embarrass us. No ifs about it. If we come out like we came out against Everton, Crystal Palace is going to embarrass us. Because unlike Everton, they have a striker and attacking powers that put the ball in the net in a heartbeat. So in this game, we need to come back with a head screw on properly, and that is we need to start the game fast and furious. We need to compete for every loose ball, aerial ball, every second ball, put an effort that is worthy of that badge you're wearing on their chest. That the minimum requirement. And then we can talk about how tactically unmatched Crystal Palace when their managers known to be one of the best tacticians in the league in terms of how it can change in a heartbeat and his team still functional. So this game is true test for us because it's the exact same system we played and the physical Premier League game. How are we going to match up how our system is supposed to be played? And considering midfield, we have the superior players. Not a lot of Crystal Palace players or even Everton players you can play in our team. Crystal Palace case, there's maybe two. I will take Munoz as the right wing back and Adam Wharton as the central midfielder. Barn not any of them, maybe Mateta up front because Joshua Xerxes is useless and Sesko is injured right now. So maybe three players from Crystal Palace team that I can take that can go in my team. But the problem is that statement has been said for every single opponent that we are playing that is not Liverpool, that is not Arsenal. But somehow those teams put in performance that worthy of their team. And we are consistently under for lack energy and effort. And in this game, if that is not there, we're going to get embarrassed. We need to get it right. We need to sort some things out. When it comes to lineup, because I'm not going to speak about tactic in this one, because I don't believe we can out tactic Crystal. We just need to outfight them. If you ask Manchester United to fight, it's a recipe for disaster. But that's what we're going to have to do, because as a team, as a unit, Crystal are playing way better than we are. So how are we going to disrupt that? By being physical and aggressive against them, because that's the only way we're going to disrupt their cohesion as a team. And that started with actually picking proper lineup this time. And I'm sick tired of Bruno Fernandes as a deep lying midfielder. I'm sick tired of that. You taking one of our best creative players and one of the best creative players in the Premier League, and you move him farther away from goal. This week came out from the Inside Carrington interview when the goalkeeper Lemens were asked, say Bruno Fernandes is the best finisher in the club. So how is it that your best finisher is the ones 50 yards away from goal? That need to change and need to change in this game. I don't want to see Xerxes from the start. When game slow down, being Xerxes in, you would have pace, but I don't want to see Xerxes from the start. I want to see Bruno Fernandes move farther forward. You have to start delete in the center, sure, on the other side, and heads have to roll for the terrible performance that we had at Everton. I'm sorry for Euro need to step out and we played as the right center back. Put Ahmad back, right wing back. In the middle has to be Casemiro and Kobe Mainu. Casemiro and Kobe Mainu. No more Casemiro and Bruno. And you move Bruno Fernandes in his, put him back in his best position. He's a number 10, one of the best in the league. Put him there. Next to him, Brian Umbremo, and put Cunha up top. The craziest part is I'll bring Aiden Heaven in, put him on the left center back and move Luke Shaw to the wing back position, the left wing back position, because we have tried Darlow, we have tried Dorgu. None of them are working out. And if you don't want to trust Diego Leon, then move Luke Shaw there. Move Luke Shaw to the left wing back and give Hayden back in there. Hayden can play 80 minutes, and if you want to, you can bring Martinez in for the last 20 minutes. But you cannot keep playing Dorgu and Darlow. That is not working out right now. The same way you cannot keep playing Bruno in midfield. That's not working out. You got to change something. And it's just not minor changes. You got to dramatically change something. Put Bruno back in his own position. Start bringing Kobe Manu in. Bring Hayden in and put Luke Shaw left wing back. Make sure he is completely different than the one that played against Everton. Because you cannot roll up with almost the exact same lineup. If 9 of the players that start Everton game started, I would lose my shit. I'd be so mad because there has to be consequences for the performance. So I expect dramatic changes for Crystal Palace game. I expect a reaction. I expect us bounce back and win. Not great win, but actually pull out a win. And I'm going for 2-1 victory because I don't think we can keep clean sheet. I'm just hoping we can. Brian and Bremo that they have his shooting boot on and he can pull in a couple goals. With Bruno Fernandes farther forward in his favorite position, we might see a better performance from him attacking wise because we have seen multiple times he's not a great player in the middle because become a defensive liability in the midfield and it's useless going forward, basically nullifying him. So I expect Bruno Fernandes to bounce back playing in his favorite position. If none of that happens, if none of what I just predicted happens, we're in for a very long night at London in Crystal Palace because they will put it on us. Like I said, I'm hoping that manager actually learned this time and came with a more dramatic change to the lineup, and I expect us to win. And I'm thinking 2-1 win. What's your thought? Do you think Manchester United will turn up this time and put in decent performance or at least fighting spirit in? Do you believe Ruben Amorim will change the lineup dramatically? What is your score prediction? Leave those in the comment section below. Please hit the like button, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one.